And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon for notifications. Now, I posted a picture of our take on ramen, like the Japanese style ramen, and a lot of you have asked for a recipe for it. So here you go. This is a very, very simple recipe. Now, this is my shortcut to the recipe. Now you can go the long cut and do like your own stock and stuff, but I'm going to do it like a quick shortcut way. So let's get this started. Here I have a pot which is boiling with normal vegetable stock. There's nothing, it's just simple vegetable stock. I would suggest you go ahead and use chicken stock and not vegetable stock, but I'm just going to use some vegetable stock. And in that vegetable stock, we are going to add a splash of soy sauce, a tiny bit of sesame oil. Now you can completely omit the sesame oil, but we like the taste of the sesame oil, so I'm just going to put a tiny bit. And I have here some fresh ginger and garlic, which we are going to mince or like pound, and we are going to put it into our stock. So that's what's going to make it a soy ginger stock. So that's what we are normally ramen is made of, so we're just going to make it from scratch. Now, I have seen a lot of stores that sell the broth, and you can go ahead and use that too. So here is my minced ginger and garlic, and in that goes. I'm going to put the whole thing in there, and we are going to let that boil. Now I have 2 cans or like 2 big cartons of vegetable stock in here. I'm going to go ahead and put some warm hot water in there to make the stock more. Now, how much stock you want in it, it's completely personal choice, but we like it a little soupy, so I'm just going to go ahead and dump some hot water in there. So here's my hot water, and we are just going to dump in there. That's like almost 3 cups of hot water in there. Into that, we are going to add our Japanese style ramen noodles. Now this one comes this is from Simple Asia. Now I am sure you can get it in any Asian market, and if you live in India, you will get it in any normal store. Maybe not the same brand, but any ramen would do. So here's my ramen. I'm just going to go ahead and dump 4 of those. And we are going to let that thing boil in the stock. Now I am going to make a shrimp and crab ramen. So I'm going to dump in around like 10 big shrimp in there, which is like frozen shrimp. So here's my shrimp. You can see I have not taken out the skin or the shell. We're just going to put the whole thing in there because the skin or the shell has a lot of flavor. We are going to let that thing boil, and it shouldn't take you too long, okay, because your broth is already cooked, because you're using store-bought broth, so it's already cooked. It shouldn't take you very long for the ramens, and shrimp cooks very, very fast anyway. So while that is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and show you what toppings or what we are going to add in there. Now again, it's a personal choice what you want to add in your ramen. Here I have some julienne carrots, some fresh cilantro, and some mushrooms, and some spinach. Now you can go ahead and add bok choy or bamboo shoots. I don't like bamboo shoots, so I'm going to not put that. And here I have, which is like awesome, it's a nori and komi furitaki rice seasoning. This is the rice seasoning you would normally use if you're making sushi. Now what we do is we just dress it with this, and I have some fresh crab meat which we are going to add in there. So let's get the crab meat done. I have a pan in here, and into my pan I am going to add a tiny bit, like you can see, like I really mean a tiny bit of our sesame oil, and brush our pan with it so that it doesn't get stuck. Sesame oil gives it a really nice flavor. And into that, once that is heated, we are going to go ahead and add our crab. And just season it with this is just simple seaweed and some sesame seeds, like toasted sesame seeds and seaweeds. That's it, and let that hang in there until the crab really releases its flavor and absorbs the flavor of the nori and the sesame oil and the sesame seeds. Now this again shouldn't take very long. It's like very, very simple and quick. So we're going to go ahead and check if our ramen is starting to boil. And once we see that it's getting soft, we are going to go ahead and add our carrots. You can see it still needs to boil a little bit more. I think our ramen is starting to cook. You can see, yes, it's nice soft. Baby spinach. Now you can go ahead and add some bok choy, some bamboo shoots, as I said, some green onions. Also, you can add some like, those Chinese greens that we like it this way. And it's simple. Like these are the things you normally have at home. Yep, this looks all done. See how quick that was. We still want the crunch in the carrots, so we're just going to let that hang in there for a little bit until our eggs are boiling, which is like 2 to 3 minutes. Ready to pop this out or plate it out. Here I have my ramen. So we are going to, and I have my soft boiled egg. So we are going to put in our noodles in there first. Again, you can see my noodles are not goopy, they are not sticking. That's what you want. You don't want your ramen to be like all sticky and mushy. You don't want that. It should be like nice, still has a crunch, and we are going to top it with all that yummy soup or the broth. I'm going to add a splash of soy sauce, depends on how much you want. Finely chopped cilantro, a little bit of chili flakes, and we like to add some ponzu because it has a nice and citrusy flavor. And then top it off with our crab. And then our nori and sesame dressing. A dash of lemon juice. Delicious, so delicious. Yet it's so simple. So make it, leave me a comment, and don't forget to subscribe and like the channel. Bye, enjoy.